Out of the shadow, Kevin Beetss strikes gold and secures his legacy in the high-stakes, high-pressure world of gold. Rush. Few names carry as much weight as Tony Beetss, the legendary Yukon miner. Known for his gruff demeanor and sky-high gold totals, but in a season filled with unexpected challenges and thrilling victories, it was Tony's son, Kevin Beetss, who emerged as the unexpected star, proving once for all that the next generation of the Beetss dynasty is not just surviving but thriving. This year marked a bold new chapter for Kevin. Instead of continuing to work under the massive umbrella of the family empire, he made the brave decision to strike out on his own. Using his personal savings, Kevin launched a solo mining operation at Scryer Creek, setting an ambitious goal that many doubted he could achieve: 1,000 ounces of gold in a single season for a rookie. Running his first independent site, the target was massive, and the risks even greater. Joining him on this personal journey was his trusted mining partner, Faith. Together, they poured their energy, resources, and grit into turning Scryer Creek into a functioning gold mine. Kevin didn't take the easy road. He walked away from the security of the family business, determined to prove he could lead a crew, fix broken machines, make the right calls, and most importantly, find the gold. The first few weeks were brutal. Equipment constantly broke down, and their haul was slower than expected, but perseverance paid off. After 3 straight weeks of grueling labor, Kevin and his crew hit an early jackpot: 375.80 ounces of gold worth over $1 million. That moment marked the biggest single-season haul of Kevin's entire career. It was the kind of success that silences critics and sets a tone. But as Kevin soon learned, one win doesn't make a season, and the real challenges were still ahead. As the season wore on, the pressure mounted. The team started running out of paid dirt, which meant one thing: they needed to strip more ground, and fast. Compounding the stress, Kevin's critical 480 excavator broke down, halting operations. Then a fire scare hit the site when smoke was seen rising from their only working excavator. Foreman Brennan Rule rushed into action with fire extinguisher and discovered a faulty starter motor was to blame. Though it had been replaced earlier, the new part didn't quite fit, leading to a nerve-wracking delay. After 4 hours of tense labor, Kevin had the machine back online. Their luck turned when Brennan scouted a new area and discovered promising ground. Kevin joined him, panned some dirt, and saw large gold flakes glinting in the pan, a glimmer of hope. They desperately needed their next cleanup. Pulled in 159.05 ounces worth nearly $400,000, pushing their total to 470 ohms. That was less than half of the 1,000-ounce goal, and with just a few weeks left, the odds seemed impossible. But Kevin didn't back down. Instead, he ordered a 24/7 mining schedule, bringing in veteran miner Rick Johnson to work overnight shifts alongside Hunter Canning. Brennan led the effort to strip new paid dirt during the day, and the wash plant. The clock work came with risks. Johnson's truck got stuck in deep mud during a night shift, nearly derailing the entire wash cycle. Hunter rushed to rescue him, then sprinted back to keep the hopper filled, narrowly avoiding a complete shutdown. Despite the chaos, the next cleanup was the biggest of Kevin's life: 205.580 plus 4.140 in nuggets, totaling over $500,000 in gold. His season tally climbed to 680 ounces, but time was quickly running out. Then came the biggest blow yet. Crew members Chase Dreger and Hunter Canning had to leave the site for personal reasons, thinning the workforce at a critical time. Worse still, a feeder belt shredded completely, the same belt Kevin had patched together just weeks earlier. It now needed a full replacement. Racing against time, Kevin and the remaining crew managed to install a new one just in time to keep slewing during the final 3 weeks. And then came the moment of truth, the final weigh-in. Kevin and Faith joined the rest of the Beetss family to close out the season with the fate of his operation hanging in the balance. Kevin needed a minimum of 320 ounces from a final cleanup to hit his 1,000 season goal. As the goal poured onto the scale, the tension was palpable. 100 ounces, 200, then 300. The room went silent as they awaited the final count, and then the number appeared: 375.80. As Kevin had done it, his season total was 1,056.57. As beating his break-even point by more than 50 ounces for the first time all season. Kevin could breathe. He had earned his place not just in the mining world, but in the Beetss family legacy. Even his father, Tommy Beetss, known for his blunt attitude and stoic silence, offered praise. A rare and meaningful moment. Tony acknowledged that Kevin had done better than many rookie bosses, and coming from the king of the Klondike, that meant everything. Kevin, visibly emotional, reflected on the journey and thanked his team. He admitted that the season gave him a new appreciation for the empire his parents had built and the sacrifices it took. It didn't happen on our own, Tony reminded him. Everyone needs a little push sometimes. It was a touching moment of respect, humility, and generational passing of the torch. This season wasn't just about gold totals or breaking records. It was about family, with all three of Tommy's children mining. This year, the Beetss family collectively recovered 6,834 ounces of gold, valued at $18.3 million. Their most successful season ever. But even within that success, Kevin's journey stood out. His story was one of courage, resilience, and self-belief against the odds. He stepped out from his father's shadow and carved out a name for himself in one of the world's harshest industries. He didn't just strike gold, he proved he's ready to carry the Beetss name into a new generation of gold mining greatness. And judging by his first season solo, Kevin Beetss is just getting started.